The British Broadcasting Corporation.
Bush House is about one of the largest office buildings in London, if not in Europe, and consists of several windows, large courtyards and acres of roof, and I'm sure there are many rooms inside it. From the roof, magnificent views are obtained of some of London's most prominent landmarks.
And here we are today. Bush House, located in London's Midtown, was opened in 1925 as the first World Trade Centre. It's an iconic Art Deco design development and reputedly, in its day, the world's most expensive building. It was certainly the largest in London, a campus of 4 buildings extending to over 450,000 square feet around a central courtyard. When the BBC lease ended in 2012, nearly 90 years of hard use had taken their toll. The buildings were still iconic and sound, but the facilities and services and general arrangement of the spaces were no longer fit for purpose. So on behalf of our investor client, we had a real challenge on our hands.
The scale of this project was huge. 4 separate buildings, all interlinked, over 450,000 square feet of gross area. The buildings were in a state of obsolescence and just couldn't be let in their current condition. So we worked with CASO, we appraised various options. It became clear that their preferred option was refurbishment of offices, and what a site this was going to be, what an office complex. Our brief was to repair and upgrade to current BCO standards, targeting the best possible sustainability performance. But we had to be sympathetic to the existing buildings and their listed heritage. It was so important we kept the personality of these buildings alive, its quirkiness, its grandeur, its Art Deco features. We worked with our agents to maximise the potential, creating attractive, flexible office space that the London office market would require. Each of the 4 buildings was remodelled to maximise the efficiency of the floor plates. This included a whole new stair and lift core in Melbourne House, and in Strand House we had to replace 40% of the floor slabs. The refurbishment was procured under a design and build contract, with the design taken to Stage E to control quality and materials. Within just 20 months of the BBC leaving, we were able to return the keys to the owner. At its peak, over 900 operatives worked on site under 53 subcontractors. Over 1.6 million man-hours were worked without a reportable accident. Over 200,000 tonnes of scaffolding was erected to restore the stonework, and 1,200 windows were repaired or replaced. Over 95% of the waste removed was diverted from landfill, and to remove the BBC fit-out took 9 months alone. The site has been completely redefined, creating 4 standalone office buildings, each with their own identity, offering flexible leasing and freehold sale opportunities. Over 450,000 square feet of gross internal area has been transformed at £130 a foot. 3 out of 4 of these 1920s buildings achieved BREEAM Excellent. EPC ratings dramatically improved from E to B to future-proof these buildings in the long term. The project ran from the beginning of 2012, with phased completions during 2014. Feasibility studies were carried out, and in conjunction with our long-term investor client, the decision was taken to comprehensively refurbish the space and to represent it as Aldwych Quarter, an office campus in 4 separate blocks.
The Bush House refurbishment is one of the finest examples of JLL delivering a truly integrated solution. JLL project managers have coordinated input from 7 other JLL specialist teams, ranging from cost management to leasing, from town planning to sustainability. This challenging project is a stellar example of how to take an investment from potential obsolescence forward into long-term resilience. Aldwych Quarter is open for business.